What is up, guys? Tyler here with Tarver Academy. I'm so excited you're here to learn with us today. I'm going to do my best to help guide you and help you learn how to do this problem. And I want you to try it at home, and that way you know how to do it on your own without me. But if you could still subscribe, that'd be great, because we have a ton of stuff we want to help you learn on Tarver Academy. Here we go. So let's read the problem together, and then you guys and myself will work it. Okay. It says, sales for a business were $3 million more the second year than the first. Sales for the third year were double the sales for the second year. If sales for the third year were $38 million, what are sales in millions for the first year? Ooh, okay, so do not get nervous, don't get upset, don't get confused. This problem is not as complicated as they make it sound. It is a problem that a lot of people miss though. But I'm gonna help work this with you, and that way you know, okay? And here's what it all boils down to. They're giving you three different years. They're giving you three different formulas. Year one, that's something. Year two, that's something. And year three, that's something, okay? The problem is we don't know how to write that a lot of times, but I'm going to help you. Okay, so here we go. Sales for business were $3 million more the second year than the first, okay? So second year, we know that we have made $3 million more than we did the first year. Now, here's the problem. We don't know what we made the first year, okay? So, in math, what do you put down for something you don't know? It's a number, a variable, an X. So say this is year one. Oh, that's an ugly, year number one. That is X equals, do we know how many $1 million? No, we don't. So we're not gonna put anything. Okay, let's look at year two. Now, we've already started year two. It says, the sales for business were $3 million more the second year than the first. So let's look at year number two. Okay? We know year one was X. We don't know what that is yet, but we're going to find out. Okay? So year one was X. We know year two was the same as year one, but $3 million more. So how do we write that in math? X, which is year one, plus 3 equals something. We don't know what it is yet, okay? Now, that's the trick. The trick is people don't know to put that variable in for year one. Now you do. It says, and the sales for the third year were double the sales for the second year. Oh, goodness, wrong one. Double the sales for the second year. So, for year three, we're gonna double year two, which we know was X plus 3. So, 2 times X plus 3. Now, if we keep reading, it's going to give us, this is what's going to, right now we can't solve this problem. We have 3 different, year 1, year 2, and year 3. We have no way to solve it yet. But here it comes. If sales for the third year were $38 million, then we want to find the first year. Now, what we're going to use is sales for the third year were $38 million. This is where we can solve it. Year 3, it was $38 million. Now we have a formula we can solve. So I'm going to ignore year 1 right here, and I'm ignoring year 2, okay? I'm ignoring them for now, okay? I'm going to use year 3. All I'm going to do is solve for X. We're going to distribute 2 in there because it's multiplied, so it's 2 times X, and then 2 times 3, so plus 6, equals 38. Now we're solving for X. We got to get everything away from the X, so we're going to get rid of 6, so we do the opposite on both sides. So opposite of plus 6 is minus 6, and that cancels that out. I'm going to bring down my 2X, and I'm going to do 36 minus 6, which is 30. Now we got to do the opposite to get X by itself. It's got a 2 hanging out with it. What is the opposite of 2 times something? Divided by 2. Divided by 2. That cancels out. X equals 30 divided by 2 is 15. Now, let's read our problem and see what they're wanting us. I'm reading the last sentence. If sales for the third year were $38 million, what are sales in millions of dollars for the first year? Now, did I find that yet? I don't know. All I did was solve for X. Let's look back at year 1. The formula for year 1 is, we just need to know what X is equal to. X is equal to 15. We did it. A lot of times they'll have that and they'll be like, put it in year 2, and you got to plug it in and figure it out. This one, we know that is 15. That is not an answer. Did I get it wrong? 3 million more. I'm going to check it. I'm going to check it. Sales for the business were $3 million more the second year than the first. Okay, cool. And then, and the sales for the third year were double the sales of the second year, so X plus 3. That's correct, so doubled it. If sales for the third year were $38 million, what are sales in millions of dollars for the first year? I mean, I think all this is correct. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know in the comments. Did I do 36 minus 6 to 16? I think I did it right. So I'm gonna go with whatever's closest to that, which would be 16. I think I'm right. In the comments, let me know if I did this wrong. It feels right. It looks right. If I'm missing it, holla at your boy. That's Tyler Tarver. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for learning with us today. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it, and we can keep learning together. Never stop learning. Thank you, Tarver Academy. Peace.